Hey guys, what's up? Darcy here at Six Strings Nine Lives. I recently just picked up the three latest reissues from Megadeth, United Abominations, Endgame, and 13. This follows the success of the last two reissues of The World Needs a Hero and The System Has Failed. I also picked those up on vinyl. Anyways, these are three that I've never owned on vinyl, and when I heard they were coming out, I was super excited. Definitely wanted to pick them up. I know at some point they all were issued on vinyl, but those copies are definitely more pricey and harder to find. If you've watched this channel before, I am kind of a big reissues guy. I have no problem with reissues. As long as they're true to the originals, I'm fine. You know, no alternate covers, stuff like that. So anyways, I thought we'd take a look at these together. The only four I wish, Capitol Records, I believe, still owns the rights to Countdown to Extinction, Euthanasia, Cryptic Writings, and Risk. Those would be the only four that I would still need on vinyl, and hope they reissue those at some point too. So let's take a look at these together. This is the first one, and I'll hold the label up close here so you can have a quick look here. So this is United Abominations. This is from 2007. When Dave got rolling back in 04 again with The System Has Failed, he had Sean Drover on guitar, Sean Drover on drums, Glenn Drover on guitar, and at the time, a real tattooed up guy named James McDonough was on bass. I saw them on tour that time. So anyways, here's the back cover. So 3 years has passed until this album came out. This is a 2007 release. So this, the only change in the lineup here, James McDonough was gone from the bass playing position, bass player. And in comes James Lomenzo. So you're probably most familiar with James Lomenzo from a band called White Lion, which great band too, back in the day. So James Lomenzo joined Megadeth for this album. And so it says here, United Abominations, the classic album back on vinyl. So this one is the first time in 12 years. So definitely happy to have this. So let's take a look at this. We'll get the shrink wrap off. I believe this one is for sure just a single disc. Gatefold, I think. Yeah, I think they're all gatefold. Okay, this is cool. There is the whole center. So this, you know what, I don't think I've ever really seen this full picture. This cover, I do like it. I'm not the biggest fan of this Vic Rattlehead. I believe this was some sort of contest winner. With that picture and this picture here, more of a, I don't know, almost like a real life Vic Rattlehead, less skull and bones type of thing. Anyways, so I did show you the back cover. Let's take a look at the, there's an insert here. Oh, another, very cool. Okay, so here's the band shot. That's awesome. Nice cardboard for sure. So there's Sean, Glenn, James, and Dave. All got their shades on, looking all cool. And this is pretty cool, actually. It's they got the four horsemen of the apocalypse here. United Abominations. I really enjoy this album. There's some, let me crack off a few of these favorite tracks here. Sleepwalker for sure. Gears of War. Washington is Next. Good, really good album overall. But I love anything Megadeth. They're so here's the insert. So this basically just lyrics, which is going to be really too hard to read from here. Let's take a look at this vinyl. Okay, standard black vinyl. Both logos are the same on both sides. I'll just hold it on an angle so you can. So there's no glare. So that's pretty cool. Next, we'll have a look at Endgame. The classic album back on vinyl for the first time in 10 years. So that's pretty cool. I never ever owned this on vinyl. I do have the original CD. This is from 2009. At this point, Glenn Drover left the band, and in comes another wicked guitar player, Chris Broderick. And if you're familiar with this album, the leading instrumental in this called Dialectic Chaos, amazing, awesome. I really love this album. So there's the cover. You know, compared to the CD that I pulled out the other day, just to have a quick look, just the detail in here and the flowers and things all around the side. I just, you know, I don't know if I just picked up on that as much as I did when I saw this. So really cool. And this is definitely one of my favorite Vic Rattlehead pictures right there. So again, this is all three of these albums are from originally released on Roadrunner Records. So at some point here, BMG got the rights to these. So here is the gatefold, cool band shot, introducing right down here Chris Broderick on guitar. I got to see them, actually, the next time I saw them after 04 was 2010. I'll talk a little bit about that here because that has a lot to do with the next album too. So let's have a quick look at this. Is there a insert or anything in this one? No, there's not. There is just a inner sleeve, band shot there. Basically just credits and stuff on there. And then we have all the lyrics on this side and another band shot. So that's pretty cool. And centering. So on this side, let's get this right. First side, here's the centering. Looks like somebody with one of those barcodes or whatever on their head peeking through. Endgame. And then I love this picture of Dave holding up his, at the time he was playing Dean guitars. Pretty cool. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was playing Dean guitars. I love that guitar that he was using there. So that's it. Standard 180 gram black vinyl. And then finally, the third and last of the reissues, 13. There's the back cover shot. Excuse me. So this was 2009, so I got to see them in 2010, but I think it was around, well, probably really close to the end of 09, because this album came out in 2011. Sorry about that. I saw them on the Gigantour in 2010, but towards the end of 09, if my memory serves me correctly, I think it might have been Sean Drover called up Dave Ellefson, or Junior as they call him, and I think that's what happened. And he said, you know, Dave's going to make a change on bass, and I think that is the point where they patched things up. I'm not 100% sure if that's accurate, but I believe that's what I read at the time. And yeah, sure enough, Junior was back in the band, and you know, I was very happy because I was always a big Dave Ellefson fan. But anyways, here is the front cover of 13. I love this cover. This album, I really enjoy this album, but again, I enjoy all of the Megadeth albums. This one gets a little bit of guff here and there, but there's definitely some good tracks on here. Here is so that's basically the gatefold here, and same as the back cover shot. And this one is 2 vinyl. So we'll take both of those out and we'll have a look here. Yeah, I really enjoy this. Sudden Death, Public Enemy. Black Swan, awesome song. And the last song, 13, very cool. Yeah, definitely check out 13 if you haven't already. Okay, here's the first vinyl. Basically just who's in the band here. And the only change that we have is James Lomenzo is out on bass and Dave Elfson's back. Awesome. And this is a pretty cool picture of Vic Rattlehead. I've never seen this photo before. I don't know if it's in the CD, or at least I don't remember that one from the original CD. Black vinyl and just a purple center ring. Same on this side, and we'll check out the other inner. Okay, so this other inner has full lyrics. Again, be really hard to read from here, but at least you know they're there if you ever want to read along and you purchase this album. And here's all the credits. And let's see what the center rings are on this one. Oh, they're a little different. These ones are orange. Okay, cool. And these are definitely 180 gram vinyl. Let's get that glare out of there. So orange on both sides, same. So, you know, if you're a Megadeth fan, these are also reissued on CD, on Digipack. Very well done, too. BMG just seems to do a great job. And you know what? I'm still hoping that they're going to reissue. I'm pretty sure it is Capitol Records that still owns the right for those other 4 that I mentioned. But I'd love to get those in the collection to complete my Megadeth on vinyl studio albums. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed that. If you're interested, hopefully that helps you to make a few decisions. And again, the CDs are basically the same. Check them out. And until next time, stay heavy.